family. I hope you don't mind. I feel like sharing, okay? So about 2 weeks ago, my family and I went to the Sundial restaurant here in Atlanta. And for those of you that don't know, the Sundial restaurant is on the 73rd floor, I believe, of the Westin Hotel. And the restaurant actually moves. It slowly moves. The restaurant actually moves to show you these gorgeous panoramic views of the city. And I remember like sitting there, you know, my family was, my husband and my daughter were laughing and everything. And I was just sitting there and I was so grateful. I was like, God, I just want to thank you. I remember when my husband and I didn't have anything. I remember when we were living in my husband's dad's basement. Real talk. Before you, people always, they see your glory, but they don't know your story. Don't look at my house now. My husband and I were living in his father's basement. I was like, God, I just want to thank you. I really want to thank you for all these blessings. You know, we used to dream about coming to this place. Now we're here just for lunch with our girls. Like, God, I'm just so grateful. Thank you, Lord. And, you know, as the restaurant's just moving, you know, I'm just sitting there. I see GP. GP is this company here downtown Atlanta. And my husband, he used to want to work there so badly. You know, when he worked there as security, rock with me, please. Please rock with me. I know sometimes they can be random, but rock with me. He worked there doing security. And while he was paying his way through school, he was working as security at that place. And he remembered when he graduated, some of his classmates were getting jobs there. And my husband was still working there, working security. And he was like, you know, I guess asking God, like, man, you know, what's going on? You know, all my classmates getting a job like this, where I want to work here too. Like, why can't I work here? And then I remember, you know, a few years ago, my husband was trying to get a job at one of these big companies here in Atlanta. You guys know them. I'm going to tell you, Turner. He wanted to work at Turner. And he applied, and certain things happened. He didn't get that position at Turner. And, you know, he was disappointed. We were both disappointed. And, you know, again, he was kind of like, why can't I get that? And, you know, as I was sitting there and I was thinking about where my husband is now, I felt like it dawned on me at that moment that God was saying the reason why I didn't give you that was because it wasn't good enough for you. Sometimes in life, we don't get what we feel that we want. And instead of assuming that, why am I not worthy? Why not this? I can't believe I didn't get this. Are they better than me? Have you ever considered that maybe it wasn't good enough for you? And as I was sitting there, and I felt so blessed. It just made me think of all the times that I didn't get what I prayed for. And it was really just God saying, this wasn't good enough for you. It didn't work with your ex because he wasn't good enough for you. It didn't work with that last, you know, I remember my husband and I were first looking for houses. And we were bidding on houses. And we kept getting outbid. And we were like, what the heck? They weren't good enough for you. And God was saving his very best for us. And as I was sitting there and realizing how blessed I felt, and I thanked God. I thanked him that my husband didn't get GP. And I thanked him that he didn't get Turner. Because where he is now is like so much better than those places. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. And I hate crying on camera. But I wanted you to know that the reason why you're not getting what you want may not be because anybody is better than you. Or because you don't deserve it. It could be because it's not God's best. And God is truly saving his best for you. Whether that be a man, or a job, or a house, or a life. I hope you get it. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. I love you guys.